Okay. So, we have to look at this game for the Monday game tryouts. For about 2 glorious hours, I'm going to be looking at this game. Card game. Let's have a look. I'm not even sure if it works, but we will try. Started, so it should work. Mouse and keyboard because I'm at my desktop, but I'm pretty sure you could play with a controller if you wanted. Woolpain needs money to help his father, the local miners. His friend Leo says there's someone in town with a very lucrative job offer. Okay. Welcome to Foretales. It's good. It's good. Good name. Foretales, Nethertales. Very good. I approve. An adventure game where you progress by combining cards and exploring decks. This is Volpain, your ticket to the easy life. One last job and our days of stealing apples from the market are behind us. This is what you said last time. His name is Timothy. He says he has work for people like us. And that is sure he can pay, because I could really do with some money right now. Don't worry, he promised a hefty reward. Should be more than enough to help you and your fathers and the miners with their strike. Apparently there is some...
He looks like a good place to start.
Good day, young bird. How can I be of assistance? We're looking for someone by the name of Timothy. It's like a story to this card game. A very secretive fellow. Five should be sufficient. 5 food. That's enough to last for a few days. You know, my friend here, we come back with some food for you. Oh. We already have 1, just 4 to go. Okay. The typical region of the game is composed of 6 to 3 location cards placed on the board. You can learn more by hovering your cursor over the card. Okay. Trigger dialogue and reactions from the characters. Try it out the left card with the beggar. He'll remind you what he wants. Spare a morsel of food. You have two types of action cards at your disposal. Skill cards of your adventurers, okay, and consumable cards. Okay, these ones. Targets will often be location cards, but not all. When you hover over one of your cards, the possible targets are highlighted along with hints. So pay attention. If you place your cursor over elements of the board, highlight action card, they can be placed there. Yeah, okay. Take a moment to explore your current cards and see if you can figure out a way to find more food to proceed. That's money, that's food, it's fame. Apple merchant. Do not be fooled by his jolly banter, he is as much of a gossip as a merchant. We also have some of these. Eavesdrop. You can learn a lot. Take the time to listen. Solidarity of the weak. The poor, weak, and the needy must stick together to survive. So I can steal stuff. Did I take 2 food?
Heartwarming stuff.
One very important rule to remember, you can only play 1 card per location card on the board. Sometimes it will transform the target card into another card, but most of the time it will just consume it and travel to the next card. A standard use card from the board will go back to the bottom of the exploration deck. And once a slot is available, it will automatically be filled with the top card from the exploration deck. You cannot run out of location cards to explore because the exploration deck always cycles. Poor district. Now I have free food. That guy wants 5. Will that give us more?
Maybe just dust the dirt off that one.
We have enough now. Okay. Thank you. About this Timothy chap. But of course, where are my manners? Follow this path.
That should show the way. Very kind of you, I must say.
Thanks for the tip. Okay. I suppose we should follow the old beggar's direction on that piece of paper. Sometimes you will have to seek directions to progress to the story and reach new destinations. Check the description on the card. That one. Okay.
Something tells me these chaps aren't here to discuss pickpocketing techniques.
Beware, a hostile token is blocking this card. You won't be able to play any card on this suspicious street until you get rid of those bandits. If you click on the token, you can see creatures forming the group and deciding whether to engage or not. Most confrontations start with a negotiating phase. If you haven't the correct resources, you might be able to discard this threat without any violence. But if you don't absolutely need to play a card here, you may as well avoid any conflict and play the other cards available. A gold coin lies suspiciously on the pavement. 6. So that gives us a coin. What about this? Can I put it somewhere? Okay.
Well, can't take it with you, I suppose.
Noisy tavern. Potential allies. Aimed shot. Curiously, small crowd. Curiosity may have killed the cat, but it never fails to draw a crowd. How about we engage these dudes?
Why don't we see if we can come?
Started your first confrontation, but maybe there is no need for violence. When you hover over the cards at your disposal, you may discover ways to get rid of some of your opponents. If you get rid of enough opponents, you bring the morale of the group down to 0 and the rest flee. If you use an aggressive card, the confrontation will automatically turn into a fight. But if you do not have any cards to play, or you do not want to play any cards, click on the auto battle token to trigger the fight manually. That one. Morale. Henchman. Is that his life? The one. Can steal from that guy? Hilariously. No, that is his life.
If it's a fight they want, let's give it to them.
From now on, both sides will automatically attack the opponent directly opposite them, or to the left if no one is directly in front. Okay. Between each round, you can play one card per adventure. Again, if you don't play any cards, you can see the auto battler token. Here's a quick breakdown of creature cards. The number in red token at the bottom represents health. I gathered that. The number next to the sword icon is the attack score. That's the number of health points removed every round to the creature directly opposite them for the first. Okay. When the fists finally start to fly. The number of the top left corner is the level of the creature. It's pretty important because its value removed from the enemy's morale when the creature is removed from combat. One way or another. Ah! So I need to kill this guy. And
Oh, bad to the bone.
they flee. When triggered the panic, each fleeing enemy will grant you one of whatever of their level.
When all else fails, run away.
Okay. Okay, let's eavesdrop, whatever it is. Oh, that gave us the coin. Okay. Is that the market? It is. Let's go.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. Have work. Yeah. Skills. Show me your skills. Combat skills. Sleight of hand, or maybe just a good old trick shot from Leo. Volpain reached for one of his trusty smoke bombs and tossed it in the ground in front of Timothy. Soon the alleyway was filled with thick, suffocating fog.
Can somebody crack a window?
That's a pretty good trick. Okay. I imagine that comes in rather handy for avoiding fights. Okay. I prefer to keep my hands clean and my conscience. I'd like the two of you to acquire an item for me. Very rare, beautiful lyre that is currently in the possession of Lady Cattell. Okay. An old bat. Break into her manor, steal the lyre, bring it back at the Holy Grove. Spend some more times on the streets to prepare, it's your call. What a small nap before we set off. Remember, you only have a limited number of skill cards in your adventurer's deck. Spend too many of their skill cards will tire them out. You have to rest if you want to recover some cards. Okay.
Bandits! Lovely.
If you spread the effort between them, you won't have to rest as often. Okay. This one? That's the rest? These are the rest cards in this region. You can roll to discover their effects, but you can only use the top card.
Feeling rested?
Suffered no consequences. The next card in the deck will cost you health from food. At the last card of the rest deck, it's always game over, so be sure to check out how many times you can hope to rest in a region. The rest deck will be replaced with a new set of cards. Okay. The number of rest cards in the next region is independent of how many you've used here. You have completed this region. You can either proceed to the next one, or you might want to spend some time here to gather resources and allies. Beware, consumables and resources are carried over from one region to the next, but they are not carried over from one mission to the next, so there is no need to hoard excessively. Okay. Watch out, guards. There are now several hostile creatures in this search party. The deck cards are representing the animals chasing your party. Each time a new location card appears on the board, if it has a search party token with an eye, it may spawn a group of enemies from the search party. Okay. Some of your actions may also add hostiles to the search party that you may have to face later. Instrument is inside Lady Cattell's manor. The big house with a labyrinth. But going through that hedge maze is going to be tough. I think I saw some gardeners wandering around earlier. Maybe they know the way.
Well, if the guards wanted a fight, they were going to
If the guards wanted... What? A fight? Something's... Eavesdropping, okay, let's eavesdrop. Receive local chit chat, move to the next.
Might be worth a quick peek.
Wonder what that is. Most decks on the board can be browsed. For example, if you check the content of the exploration, that you can see what will be the next locations to be revealed. Maybe your current objective is somewhere in there. Maybe you want to check if the card you're looking for is coming soon. If a card is not in the exploration deck, there may be a way to access it by flipping a card.
There has to be a way in.
So, how do I use this? Locked green. From left to right, these are the next location you will visit. Orchard, thorny bushes, patrol garden. These are the dudes that had to die for my cause. Okay. Their health didn't come back either. So I can, yeah, sure, let's try this. Need some helps. More fame. You know what winds me up? I see people eating raw apples all the time. It's like they don't know how to cook them. I hate labyrinths. I don't have any cards to deal with that. I can use these now. That will give us food and fame. That will give us fame and flip the card. Okay. Give him fame, he'll give us food. Give him money, he'll give us food. Sure. No, he didn't give us food, he gave him himself. Okay.
That's quite a statue.
It's quite a statue. I'd rather not go any further. It's like a... yeah. It's a giant spider lady. Maybe a Shelob from Lord of the Rings. Bad luck.
Fighting the local law enforcement doesn't seem like the
Patrol
smartest
took a
move.
position right in front of the stage. Patrols we can deal with, but how are we going to find a way with the rest of this labyrinth? To be a map, yes. How else would gardeners find their way out? Circle back and see if you can find a map. Hint. I'll get scratched by one. And I'll get 2 food. Oh, 1 health. You got some healing
What
stuff?
have you done this time?
Okay. We healed. Patrol garden. We need a map though. Let's engage these dudes.
How much do you think it would take for them to, you know? Oh, that looked painful. That ought to even be up.
Should flee, right? Yeah. Okay. Need anything? Yeah, I kinda do. Need a map. Could kill him? Got some food. Where do I find a map? About this one. I just used the skill card, but the only effect was to move the next location into the exploration deck. It is not most efficient way to travel. Okay.
I think there's some good loot around these parts.
Some good loot. Maybe a gardener can open the door for us. I guess fight these dudes.
Everyone can be bought.
I have a skilled shot to kill this guy. Deals 3 damage. And they should flee.
Oh, that looked painful.
Okay.
Alright, now that evens the odds. I think there's some good loot around these parts.
Gardner is all the way up here. 4 cards left. Gee. So there are some documents there. Fine. Let's look at fighting these things.
The City Watch were famously corrupt. One simply had to find the right bargaining chip.
Would that be enough to get him out? Consumes trigger and corrupt.
My friend Volpan needs no introduction.
No, I can use these to corrupt the
That's
things. Okay.
right.
Alright.
It's the Volpan.
More thorny bushes. When is that gardener coming?
Seems you've attracted some heat,
Yeah,
Volpan.
the next one. Okay.
Though the guards looked angry, it was nothing a few coins couldn't fix. The hero of Eisenberg. Perhaps you've heard of him? Ah, delicious.
Can I help you? Will you come with me? Okay. That, yes. Cool. Now we need to fight these dudes.
They might look the other way for the right price.
One of the hostiles you're facing has a special power. Special powers are signified by wooden tokens to the left side. Enemy powers can be triggered during the negotiation phase or during combat. They may trigger once or every few rounds. Bell of the Watch. This is a responsibility to sound the alarm Add the constable or the search party every round. Ooh. We'll get rid of that guy.
It's good to get one's name out there from time to time.
Okay. Can cut up to these dudes with some food. Deal 3 damage to this guy. And the other two should flee.
Oh, he killed that one. Just as I suspected.
Using the hidden system multiple times may give more explicit help. Okay.
That's Lady Catel's manor.
Hey, maybe that was the hard part and it's all downhill from here. Nimble handed ready. You can trade a skill card from your hand for another one. Just drag the card above its owner's deck. Choose the new card. Cost of resting can be pretty high. So I have like small troop of guards is added to the search party. Oh Jesus. Sure.
All right, break time's over. Back to work.
Nimble hands. Okay. Took it. Excellent. Do we fight someone? Hello, game? Did we break the game? Not save and quit mission. No. Return to world map. No. Hmm. Curious. Hmm. Guess I could like quit like this. I kind of don't wanna do. Hmm. Well, if the game's stuck, what can you do? Yes, yes, yes. Let's see what happens. Do we start over, or is the game stuck there, or something? Okay. That save is from 20 minutes ago. Okay. So we have to replay this. Didn't save.
Ah, damn small town cops. Uh-oh. Looks like you've got the law on your tail.
Let's get the gardener with us. We need to.
I sense some good loot nearby.
Yes, yes, yes.
There has to be a way in.
Map. Okay. Looks like a map for a labyrinth. Oh, okay, so we got the map faster now. Maybe we can get another gardener in here.
That's quite a
Okay.
statue. Now you're in for it.
And I don't even know where this button is. I don't see any of those buttons. Oh, it's here. We need to fight these dudes. Okay.
The last thing we want is a bunch of angry guards on our tails. Fans of yours, eh? Right between the eyes. The guards of the watch? Well, it's your funeral.
Rough. Should be fine though.
Right between the eyes. That's right, you'd better run.
Okay. Very weird, convoluted type of card game.
That's Lady Catel's manor.
We didn't even use that many of our skill cards. We were lucky. got the thing. Do we continue to get stuck here? I get stuck on the first mission. Sadly. Well. Can't recommend this game for the Steam Deck. For some reason we get stuck here. I guess at the end of this mission, something has to trigger and nothing else works. Nope, can change the... No luck. Nothing that can snap this game out of it. Let's go back to our resolution. Can do it. There we go. Well, I guess this is where I have to stop. Sad life. What can you do? But this is what we do. We test games, see if they work, and on the Steam Deck, this one doesn't work. At least at this point. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe an update to some of the Proton things. Yeah. I guess I could change the Proton version and try again. But I would have to redo this mission like a third time. I think this is about it for this game. Sorry. Yeah. See you next time. Hopefully with a game that works more than one mission. Yep. Bye.